Hello and welcome to PLANBOOK Training Video Step 3, Adding Classes. So if you watched Step 1 video, you saw how we set up our new school year, and I decided to copy classes over. Well, if you didn't have any classes to copy over, or if you didn't copy all the classes over, you have some you need to add, this is how you go about adding classes. So if you click on your PLANBOOK toolbar or mouse over, if you go down, you will see classes. You're going to click on classes. Here, you can see all the classes that I have created. Now, if you don't have any classes, you're simply going to click on Add Class. If you want to add classes, then you also will click on Add Class. So I'm going to walk you through how to add a class, even though I have my classes. So we're going to click on Add Class. And down here, hard to see, but you are going to type in the class name. Again, please refer to page 6 of your PLANBOOK training and information packet, or if you are using the PowerPoint presentation that goes along throughout the process, then you can simply look at the image on the PLANBOOK PowerPoint page. So here, because I'm going to do this one as not one of mine, I'm going to type in ELA block. So my class that I need to add is Word. What is going on? Word study and vocabulary. Because I teach 3 through 5 per se. Here, you can pick the color of the class that you want. You have a lot of varieties to pick from. You can pick from pre-selected colors, or you can create your own. So I'm just going to go with this one that's there. So I'm going to click Done. You can also go in and click on Settings, which is one thing that we do need to do. So I clicked on the wheel so I could go into Settings. Once you get in here, you're going to need to decide whether your class that you're adding is a teaching or non-teaching class. A non-teaching class would be, for example, lunch, recess, for some of us, morning duty, afternoon duty, those kind of things. If it's a teaching class, then you need to make sure that it's teaching. Here, we're going to use the school start and end date, which was already set up when we set up the adding a new school year. Your lesson layout. So this is important. So this is our ELA block, word study and vocabulary. So I'm going to go down here and I need to find my lesson layout for this particular subject. So I'm going to click this one. Now, here you need to make a choice whether you want to collaborate or not. If you are working with your team and you want to be able to allow teachers to import your lessons, then this is the first one. Allow teachers to view, import, but not edit my lessons. This is the one that you will use most often. Now, if you are an inclusion classroom, so you have the general ed teacher and the IRR teacher, or you have an ESOL teacher that comes into your room, you will need to allow teachers to view and edit your lessons. The reason for this is that your ESOL or IRR teacher will be adding in their particular differentiation to your lesson into your lesson plans. So again, if you have an IRR teacher or an ESOL teacher in your classroom, you will need to allow teachers to view and edit. Everyone else will select allow teachers to view, import, but not edit my lessons. Your schedule is daily. Now, for Science and social studies. Obviously, you don't teach both every day. So here, if it was science, you could click customize it to when you are going to teach that. So obviously you can put in your start and end time here, but you can also select the days that you're going to be teaching it. I know some people teach it for 1 week, and then the next week they might do social studies. Your team may have decided to do Monday, Wednesday science, Tuesday, Thursday social studies, etc. So you can change up the day there if you need to. Now, if you pick daily, and it's going to be every day at the same time, which your schedule is set for every day at the same time. So this is where you need to go in and put your start time and end time so that your lesson plan layout will be in order based on your schedule. So let's say my ELA block starts at 8:30. So I'm going to put in 8:30. Well, 8, that didn't go in as planned. 8:30 a.m. to, so an hour, so to 10 o'clock. 10. Now, this had to be uninterrupted, so you should not have any interruptions there. Why am I not? And you can manually go in and change this. I'm going to change it to 10. All right. So now, once you have done that, you can click on your check to save. Now, if you notice, my ELA block shows up on my schedule here in the time frame that it should be. Now, if you already have your classes up here, then you can simply go to that class. So I want to edit second grade. As a specialist, I have second grade first thing in the morning. So I'm going to click on edit. I'm going to go in, make sure that I have the heading for my class, which is second grade. Make sure that I have the correct layout for the new school year, which is the specialist ALP layout. I do not collaborate with anyone for this class, so I have clicked none, do not allow collaboration for this class. Now, my schedule is already here, so it's already set for Monday through Friday. However, notice there is no start and end time, so I'm going to click Edit Schedule. So I'm going to put in that I want the schedule changes to start today. So then I'm going to click from scratch, and I am going to go in and click daily, same time, and I'm going to put in the 8 o'clock, second grade starts at 8 a.m. and they are done at 8:45. All right, make sure the AM or PM is selected. All right, and notice I just clicked off of that to get that to go away. So now you click on the check and you will see that now second grade shows up on my schedule where it should be. Now, because I had the ELA block overlap, which will end up being deleted, you will see how it does show an overlap there. You should not have times overlap. So what you will see is if your next schedule starts at 8:45, you will want to make it 8:46 so that you don't see the overlap here. So if I go to put in my morning duty, which I need to edit, let me do this one for you. So here I can go and edit, and it is hallway outside math lab. All right. Again, no collab. This is morning duty is a non-teaching class, so I'm going to collect non-teaching. I do want to edit my schedule so that I can put the time in. I'm going to do it from today, from scratch. Go in, click on same time. I'm going to put in the time, so I have morning duty from 7:10. Notice the other numbers were not lit up because our school day is set to start at 7:10, so it can't be before 7:10. And then my end time is 7:50. All right, click off of there. Now you can see that that is on my schedule. Now, if it was not the same time every day, or you needed to remove certain days, you can go in and click on remove days that you wouldn't have that particular schedule if need be. If you have a different schedule on different days of the week, then instead of daily at the same time, you want to pick custom, and then you can set up your days. I believe the ALP teachers have maybe a different schedule because the days they have classes coming to them, I believe they do not do morning duty. So that one you would want to do custom so that you can fix that to meet your needs. So I am going to click check. And then you will see that my morning duty he is listed. It is a non-teaching class, and so there will be no template or layout that you're adding to this one. So you're going to go through and do this for all of the classes that are listed under your role as a teacher that need to be added. You will also set the time for each of those classes and make sure that when you're putting these in that you are making sure they are in order and they align with your schedule. So anything that is on your schedule that was given to you, your recess, social studies, morning meeting, and so on, you want to be sure that all of those things are listed in the correct order here. Otherwise, your lesson plan layout, when you click on lesson plans, are going to be all weird, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So if you click now on plans, because I've set that up, you can see that my morning duty shows up and it has a time. My first class, second grade, shows up and it has a time. Now here's my ELA block that I added. Now remember, yes, this one ends at 8:45 and this one ends at 10. So it is definitely overlapped. And this was the one that I was going to delete because I just did that to show you how to create a new one. So everything else should be in order the way your schedule is. So this is how you add your classes. So please make sure that all your classes are added and set up correctly.